Hello everybody and welcome to another Minecraft story time. So I originally was going to talk about one of my classes at school, but some people at my high school found my YouTube channel, so no. So instead I thought I'd talk about the time I went to Disney World. Okay, so my stepdad coaches, he did coach for this club, and every year they played in this tournament in Disney because it was something through ESPN, and since Disney owns ESPN and all that, we got to go to Disney World. Now, during one of these particular trips, this was around the time I broke my leg, which you should go watch that video. But like I said, my leg was broken, and we just so happened to be flying to Disney, and my wheelchair couldn't fit through any of the metal detectors at TSA. So they had to take me to this own separate little area. I had to sit in this chair, and they were just shoving things down my cast, scraping me with all this weird stuff. They were just messing up my wheelchair really bad. I think they even broke it, which, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think they did, which is another part of the story. I mean, I know, people get mad at, TSA because they take forever, but, that's kind of the whole point, because they don't want another 9/11. So if you think about it, they are actually doing a good job. But after all that, we finally go to the gate to get on the plane, and they didn't, obviously they didn't know that I was going to be in a wheelchair, so I had to, wait in front of the door for ever until they could see if there was a space big enough for me, because I couldn't bend my leg and all that stuff. Eventually they did. They found a spot right in the front, so it was pretty chill. Now the flight itself wasn't bad. It was alright. I mean, it sucks because I couldn't bend my leg, but the worst part is when we land, I have to crutch out because we had my crutches, and I have to wait for my wheelchair. And a couple minutes go by, there's no wheelchair. Then maybe 15 minutes go by, there's still no wheelchair. And apparently they had left it back in the state I live in, which sucked, because that would have meant I had to use those doinky little airport wheelchairs, which you probably didn't even know airports had wheelchairs, because I didn't either. And when I say those things sucked, they sucked. I was practically having to drag my foot around across the floor. It was painful, and it was kind of disgusting. Those things were nasty. But after all that, we argue with the airport people, I guess, and they do end up giving us a new wheelchair. Now, at this point, it's 1 o'clock in the morning, and we're driving around in our rental looking at some place to eat, and the only place that is open for 24 hours in Florida is Waffle House. So we stop at a Waffle House. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. Okay, sorry about that, but I don't know about you. I don't feel like breakfast food at 1 o'clock in the morning. So, apparently they sold burgers, so I got a burger. This would later be the worst decision I've ever made. So we get to the resort hotel place we're staying, and at this point it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I just want to go to bed. So we all get in the room, we all get situated, and we're fast asleep. Now, I would say around 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm man, I really need to cough. But apparently it's a thing with me. I don't like to cough in front of people, so I try to hold it in. I don't know. I either see it as I don't know what's wrong with me. It's some psyche with me, I guess. But so I'm trying to hold in this cough, and I'm wow, I really can't hold this in anymore. So I go to cough, and I'm oh, I'm not coughing, I'm puking. So then I turn over to the side of the bed and puke everywhere. Now, for the next 12 hours, I'm just puking. I don't know what I had. I say it was food poisoning. My mom says it was like probably what my sister had, but I refuse to believe that. This is why I'll never have Waffle House ever again. Now, eventually, when I did get better, we actually went to Disney World. Now, let me tell you something. Going to Disney World in a wheelchair has its pros and cons, mainly cons. A pro is that you get to skip to the front of every line. A con is every single ride is uncomfortable and you can't even ride half of them. So like half the time I just felt like the overgrown furniture and it was just horrible. And it like rained half the time, which sucked. But anyways, that's going to be it for the video. I know this is kind of a like short one. I just needed to make a video because I'm trying to make a video every single day. And I mean, I'm going strong right now. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and don't do drugs, I guess, unless that's like your thing. But you still shouldn't do them. Goodbye.